So, welcome home, Paddy Kielty.
Welcome home. Yeah, I've been away for about 4 months. Nightmare.
It's all going very, very nicely for you over there, isn't it?
It's going okay. It's got to the stage now where sort of people are coming up to you in the pub and sort of saying, "Oh, you that geezer? You that geezer does that show?" You know, and you're hoping that they don't say, because I remember the very first night I did PK tonight, and I went into a chip shop in Belfast, and this guy said to me, "Excuse me, mucker, you a man that does that PK tonight?" And the whole chip shop just stopped, and I said, "And what do you say?" So I said, "Well, actually, I am." She says, "You couldn't tell me when I was going to get any bloody better, could you?" You know, so luckily enough, the reaction has in the pubs have been okay.
You're not going to change your accent and start talking like them, are you?
I was talking to someone about this morning, and you don't want to turn into Gloria Honeyford. Like, I love Gloria, but see the day you start finishing your INGs, because there's a balance between being over there and putting your arm around people, and it's got to the stage now where they understand what big lad is, and the camera crew actually go, "All right, Petty, big lad." But it doesn't sound the same when you've got the Northern Ireland actually going, "Big lad." And so there's a balance between not putting in too many Northern Ireland phrases so they understand what you mean, and going the other way. And suddenly you could be reading the news on the BBC and you arrive back in Belfast and people go, "You want Kielty's changed suddenly?"
Where do you find the people for the Last Chance lottery?
We find the people from newspaper stores. You find them from everywhere. You find that if you open a newspaper, first couple of pages, big news. Second or third page is probably some nice looking girl showing her boobies. And then and the wee side columns, just down the side of the boobies, you have stories about people. And that's where you find out. We had a great story, and we couldn't actually track him down. There's a guy in Glasgow whose Land Rover Discovery was stolen. And that was it. The police said, "We can't find it." He said, "Fine," and he got compensation and whatever. So he was sitting down with his wife about 2 months later, and he saw the Afghan rebels driving it on the 10 o'clock news. Loser, we had a great one too, where there was a guy who spent 25 days up a tree trying to break the world record for staying up a tree. And he had the whole newspaper, the press, everybody was waiting for him, and he had a portaloo up in the third branch, and the meals were brought up and down on a rope, and it was great. And he arrived down, and he phoned Norris McWhirter, they said, "Oh, there's a huge cheer around the village. He'd spent 25 days up the tree, world record." And he rang, and the Guinness Book of Records said, "I'm sorry, but you must have read the book wrong. It's not 25 days, it's 25 years." 25 years.
By some guy in Indonesia.
Exactly, yeah, by some guy who's still up there. So you find that everyone has got a wee bit of loser in them. And if you look through the newspapers, so what we tend to do, we secretly set them up. Mm-hmm. In that, we say you're coming to London for a weekend, you've won a trip to see a TV show in the London studios, and that's generally how you do it. Most of them don't suspect.
We look forward to seeing it back on the box again. Now listen, you're home for, I suppose, a Jurassic experience?
I am, actually. I'm home to open the new dinosaur exhibition in the Ulster Museum, and it's I just had a wee look around it, and it scared the dung out of me. Seriously, it was, honest to God, they're a bit scary. Yeah. And they've got, there's a few of them there that look a bit rough, like a few ladies that I've been out with in my time, but I'd rather not talk about that.
Were you into dinosaurs as a wee boy? Because most kids are, aren't they?
I wasn't. To tell you, when I started Jurassic Park, the movie, I thought that was amazing. And I thought that I was going to come to the museum, and it was going to be the Ulster Museum. It was going to be a very stiff exhibition, and blah blah blah. And you go up there, and it's actually great crack, and they've got all the noises, and they move, and they squeal, and they look at you, and you kind of go, "Ooh, steady on, big man." And it's actually quite good fun.
So, in short, come and see it.
In short, come and see it. Come to the Ulster Museum and see the dinosaurs. It's the first time they've ever been in Ireland. The last time, actually, when the dinosaurs were extinct, that was the last time Liverpool won the league. So that's how long it's been, Candy, since the dinosaurs have been around. So get your asses down to the Ulster Museum.
Paddy, it's lovely seeing you again. Good luck with whatever you choose to do in the future.
Well, happy days.
It can only get better, can't it?
Well, that's what Tony Blair said, didn't he? Here's to a landslide.